A story for Squeakins. It was time for little Squeakins to take his afternoon nap, so he asked old Granny Mouse to read him a story. Stories always helped Squeakins fall asleep. "All right then, dearest dear," said Granny. "What kind of a story would you like to hear?" "A nice one with a happy ending," answered Squeakins. So Granny went to fetch the happiest ending storybook she could find. But on her way to the library, she ran into a bit of trouble. The trouble was mean old Mittens, the cat, guarding the door. "Hello," said Granny. Said mean old Mittens. "What a nice treat you'd be to eat." "Oh no, you must let me pass," said Granny Mouse. "I must fetch a happy ending story to read to Squeakins before his nap." "Well," said Mittens, "I'll let you pass if you promise to bring me fresh milk from the cow." So Granny scurried straight to old Brown Bessie to ask for some milk. "Old Brown Bessie, may I please have some milk to give to Means old Mitten, so I can find a storybook?" Old Brown Bessie was happy to help. "I promise to give you milk if you can find me a shiny new cowbell to wear." So Granny Mouse scurried straight to old Tinker Tom to ask him for a shiny new cowbell. "Old Tinker Tom, may I please have a shiny new cowbell for old Brown Bessie?" asked Granny Mouse. "I must fetch a happy storybook for Squeakins." "I will give you a cowbell if you make me a glass of lemonade," said Tinker Tom. So Granny scurried to the leafy old lemon tree to ask for some lemons to make lemonade. "Leafy old lemon tree, may I please have some round yellow lemons to make a glass of lemonade for shiny new cowbell, so that she will give fresh milk to mean old Mittens, so I can pass. I must find a happy story to read Squeakins." "I'll give you as many lemons as you like," said the leafy old lemon tree, "if you can find some water to sprinkle on me." So Granny Mouse stood in the middle of the yard to talk to the clouds. "Puffy, fluffy clouds, may I please have some water to sprinkle on the old leafy lemon tree, so he will give me lemons to make lemonade for old Tinker Tom." Granny took a breath, "so that old Tinker Tom will give me a shiny new cowbell for old Brown Bessie, so that she will give me fresh milk for mean old Mittens, so I can pass," asked dear Granny Mouse, "because I must fetch a happy ending story for Squeakins." And the puffy, fluffy clouds answered Granny Mouse with a big boom, and it began to rain on the leafy old lemon tree. Well, what do you think happened next? The clouds gave water, the tree gave lemons, old Tinker Tom gave a cowbell, old Brown Bessie gave milk, and mean old Mittens let Granny pass. Finally, Granny fetched the happiest ending storybook that she could find to read little Squeakins, but by the time Granny got back, he was already asleep. The end.